This is one of those videos that I really do not want to make, and I feel really bad talking about it, but then I also feel really bad if I hid this from you guys. So just bear with me and hear me out on this one and prepare for some extreme drama, all right? We're going to talk about the abuse of freebies, and that has pretty severe implications in terms of cash burn for NIO and NIO shareholders. So one of the beautiful aspects about NIO is the fact that existing NIO owners can invite other non-NIO owners to test drive the car, and if they test drive the car, you get a little free gift box, loot box, and you can open it up. You got all sorts of different mysterious gifts. It ranges from just NIO points, which are worth basically nothing, to upwards of paid all-inclusive vacations to different cities, and even paid vacation to Europe. You can also win different items and even a swap station. Now, the swap station wouldn't be yours, but you get to choose where you want to put the swap station, anywhere around the world. And you can also choose the design of the swap station, which is really nice. And of course, it's worked out really well. A lot of NIO owners referring friends and families to test drive. Lots of people have already won those swap stations or won those all-inclusive gifts, and they deserve it. Absolutely. But this system is being abused. And this all started when a NIO owner here in Beijing, he was complaining about how he won an all-inclusive vacation from one of these gift boxes, but he doesn't want to go. He wants to convert it to money. He just wants to sell it, and he wants NIO to just, hey, we don't want to go. Can you just give us the money or NIO points? And NIO said no, obviously, of course, and he's making a big fuss about it on the NIO app, saying, oh my God, NIO, why are you not letting us do this? Why? All sorts of big fuss. And then one of the other NIO owners here, we're kind of like, what the hell's going on? We did some digging. So this guy, he won a lot of these loot boxes. He won a lot, like way too much. What's really suspicious is the fact that if you look at the people that he referred to test drive, all of them have automatically generated names. Usually, if it's somebody that is really interested in the car, they would change their username to something, to anything other than the automatically generated username. So this seemed really suspicious. There's a long list, super long list of all these automatically generated people. Now, what's also really interesting is this guy, he is a partner, a NIO user benefits partner. So he owns a restaurant, and he actually gives discount out to other NIO owners, which is really good as well. Really awesome. I love this program. So there could totally be a possibility. Possibility number one is he could be, and of course he's the boss, all right? He's the boss of this restaurant. He could be just offering his invite QR code to everybody that dines at his restaurant, telling them, hey, if you go test drive the car, we will give you 10% off this bill, 10% off your meal. That could totally be possible. And he got a lot of these people to test drive the car. However, that doesn't seem like the case, because it's very suspicious that there's so many of these automatically user-generated usernames. So what people are hypothesizing is that perhaps him, as the restaurant boss, he wanted to get these gifts, so he tasked every one of his employees to scan his QR code and go test drive the car, complete the test drive, with absolutely no intention of buying the car, test driving the car, and of course, that NIO owner, that boss, would get a ton of these loot boxes. He might have made it compulsory, like, you guys gotta test drive the car or else no salary for you guys this month. It's a mission. Totally could be possible. And that seems like the more probable case. So after this got a bit of attention, a lot of NIO owners here in Beijing, especially in Beijing, we really love the program, this referral program, this loot box program. By the way, I got a lot of people to test drive the car. Look at what I got. I only got a few NIO points. I got a wine and a drink voucher. That's it. I mean, come on. I would love a all-inclusive vacation package, and perhaps I might deserve it more than he does. But nonetheless, we NIO owners love this program, referral program. But with him abusing this, sort of jeopardizes everything. And a lot of NIO owners are really upset about this. And some NIO owners are really vindictive. They're going on Yelp, or in China, it's Meituan, which is basically Yelp. Because that guy owns the restaurant, they're giving him super bad reviews, 1-star, 0-star reviews, making this thing public, telling everybody, even false accusations about like, hey, the food quality there is absolutely trash. The boss has just, he's a bad person. All sorts of these negative stuff that some NIO owners are writing because he abused the system. Now, these 1-star Yelp reviews cannot be deleted. So they are pretty much scarred in forever for this restaurant. Of course, the NIO GM here in Beijing, he saw this and took quick action, told everybody, dude, calm down. We got to first verify things. And please stop with the negative reviews because those cannot be deleted. And it could really hurt that person's business. It could potentially destroy his business. So that's where we're at. You see, such actions by this NIO owner really jeopardizes everything. All these gifts, items, and all-inclusive vacation packages. It hurts NIO and NIO investors because it's just massive cash burn. But at the same time, NIO's sales reps are wasting time test driving the car for customers that will never buy the car. And it also really hurts NIO owners as well because it means that the system might have to be changed or canceled because of people abusing it. And this is just one person that we know of. There's lots of other people that we don't even know of abusing the system. And of course, this is very big cash burn. On the bright side of it all, these massive incentives put in place over the summer has really helped boost sales by a lot. But are these incentives too much of a burden for NIO? Like, I want a bottle of wine. That's the best prize I got for getting 20-some people to test drive. Sure, we can think about it as marketing cost. Instead of placing ads, give NIO owners the benefits, the incentives to recommend to their friends, word of mouth. And that perhaps would work much better than ads itself. Of course, from a NIO owner's perspective, these massive incentives just makes us love NIO more, promote NIO more, motivate these NIO owners more. I made 6-7 more Chinese NIO videos because I got motivated by these loot boxes. So it's a very conflicting thing. Too much incentive, it's gonna get abused. Massive cash burn. No incentive, nobody's gonna refer the car. Sales slump. But also keep in mind that the probability of this is pretty low of getting a vacation package all-inclusive. But it upsets me that people will abuse the system, potentially get their employees to test drive the car, perhaps even hundreds of these people that have no intention of buying the car. It's a lot of time wasted for these sales reps. So you also have to consider that. I feel bad for NIO for giving all these benefits to someone who might not deserve it, whereas the people that do deserve it might not have gotten these huge benefits. Maybe they need to change the system. I hope they don't change the system. It's a tough one, guys. Stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.